And 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody, Shane back with you. Welcome back. Shane back with you from Guitar Work. Welcome back. This is an absolute masterpiece. This is Mark Knopfler's Sailing to Philadelphia. It's just the most beautiful piece. I hope you love it as much as I do. A straight ahead fingerpicking song, so if you've done a little bit of fingerpicking here and there, you're going to be just fine. And even if it's your first jump into fingerpicking, you'll be fine too. Absolutely. It's going to be alternating bass, like a Dust in the Wind or a Landslide and several billion other songs out there. So let's have fun with it. I have got a couple things to mention to you. First of all, I'll be referring to song sheets the entire time with lots of detail. Head to patreon.com/guitar-at-work and grab those. And there are 2 pages of actual song sheet that have the lyrics and the chords on there. And then there's 4 pages of tab. Don't let that freak you out. 4 pages of tab. There's tons of stuff that repeats, right? It's so often the case in songs. So go grab those. And I'll be putting the bar numbers up on the screen just so it coincides with the paper, make things a whole lot easier for you for sure. Also, I'll be featuring the fabulous BEATBUDDY drum machine, which I absolutely love. I am proudly affiliated with the company. They're called Singular Sound, and they're wonderful. This thing I've been using for years and years and years, and it's just great. And I've had some great questions with those of you that have grabbed one recently. I've had some great questions about how do I know what the tempo is of the song and all that. Let's talk about that very briefly in just a sec. And but again, thanks for coming back. Thumbs up have meant the world. I keep looking at my computer because I tried to start this video a few moments ago and my computer failed. So if I keep looking over there, it's because I'm wondering if it's recording. It seems fine now. Famous last words. So then, yeah, the BEATBUDDY is just terrific, and if there's a link in the description that you can go and grab one, and if you use the promo code GAW10, G-A-W-10 is in Guitar at Work 10, it'll get you 10% off and helps support the channel. I really appreciate that. So grab your sheets, all that, and you're good to go. As to format, I think what I'll do, because you know, it's fingerpicking, I'll be going note by note fingerpicking, talked about technique and stuff. I'll do each section. There's only an intro, a verse, and a chorus, and then those parts are reused. For instance, the intro is the same as the instrumental section, and the intro is also the same as the outro, which goes on and on and on with this beautiful guitar solo in there. So we have intro, verse, and chorus, 3 sections with tons of things that repeat within that. So it's fairly straight ahead. There's some interesting things, little half bars here that we'll talk about. And as for the BEATBUDDY, like it's coming in at 100 beats per minute. How do I know that? I want to tell you something. I've got the song loaded up here. This guy here. I've got the song loaded up here. I've never tried this before. I hope it comes through. I'm going to go 1, okay, 2. You feel that? 1, 2, 3. Now there's a button that says tap on the BEATBUDDY. Tap the tempo. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. So I tapped in the tempo just by feel, just where your foot will be tapping if you're listening to the song. And it came up at 100 beats per minute. So the song's at 100 beats per minute. Now I hear, then the other questions that I got were, how do you know what pattern to select? Because the BEATBUDDY comes preloaded with a bunch of patterns, and you can also buy their premium library and all, just thousands of patterns. It's incredible. And hundreds of songs as well that have the exact patterns in there for the entire song. So I heard that the drummer was using brushes there, tick, 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 tick. They weren't full snare. It wasn't a big loud rock sound. So sure enough, I scrolled through the little folders, just turning the knob, and I found one called Songwriter Brushes, and I just scrolled through them. Songwriter Brushes number 59, and that's what I'm using here. 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a. There we go. Yeah, so that it's super close. I don't want to load the whole song in there because I want to practice the parts in there. So grab a BEATBUDDY again, link in the description, promo code just down below, and let's get into the song at this point. I've got here my trusty iPad. As for Capo 2, by the way, Capo 2, grab your Capo. As for finger picking, A good rule of thumb, no pun intended, is, and there's no exceptions in this song, is your thumb will handle the lowest 3 strings, meaning the thickest 3 strings. The thickest 3, those are your lowest 3. Thumb, 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 those are his job. Thumb, thumb, thumb. Your first, your second, and your third fingers will handle the rest. And again, there's no exceptions in this song. And there was exceptions in other songs, but you know what? If you have, maybe when you learned to type, as I did, you had a home row system. You place your hands on the keyboard, and then you know, over time, you know where those letters are, right? And you know where you have to reach and all that. So at least if you have a system like this, then you've got this home row, and you're going to feel exceptions as exceptions to your relative position. Really, really big deal. Instead of just working, using whatever finger works willy-nilly on that. Now, if you see Mark Knopfler play it live, he's not using a capo, and he's doing the lead parts. He's not necessarily playing the finger picking parts that we're doing, or somebody else playing that in behind him. So I've chosen the capo too. He uses his thumb over top on bar chords and stuff, which puts it out of reach for a lot of us. So this is a great way to play it. It's how it's being played, and we are golden. I am going to jump on. I'm looking at the tab now. Page 1 of the tab, and E minor sus. Now, what is that? If you don't know a E minor sus chord, that's okay, because the tab's going to give it to you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a second finger on the D string, 2nd fret. Third finger on the G string, 2nd fret. There we go. And that is an E minor sus 4 chord, E minor sus, just like that. How would I get that? So here, 0, you're seeing on the tab 0, 2, and then another 2 on the G string, and a low E again, and then your B string, open, the 0 means open, and then the 2 is your 2nd fret on the D string. That's it. So it spells a shape. The tab itself spells a shape if the shape is unfamiliar to you. And the net effect of that is really E minor with that little ornament, what's called the sus4 in there. So if a line is going down underneath a number, that's telling you to use your right-hand thumb. That should be your right-hand thumb. Here we go. So I'm going to play bar 1. What I'll do is I'll go through, as the format, I'll go through each section slowly and then play it at a reduced tempo, maybe take 70 beats per minute or something like that. So here's bar 1. Stuff. Now I'm going to add keep that shape and add the pinky, 3rd fret of the B string, and those are played together. That's called a pinch. Bar 2. And I blew that last note. Let me do it again. Here's the top. Bar 1. Pinky's going on. Bar 2. Pinky comes off here. There we go. Bar 3 and 4 are exactly the same as 1 and 2, and that's going to happen a lot in this song. Here's bar 3. 0. Pinky's going on. Pinky's coming off. There we go. Line number 2, G add 9. Well, maybe you don't know a G add 9. Well, let's look at the numbers. So you need a 3. I'm going to put my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of that low E. I see a 2 on the G string coming my way, so I'll add him. Okay, there. Oh, there's a shape. That's all we need. So here's a 3, bar 5 here. And bar 6, add the pinky. Keep that shape, add the pinky. Pinky comes off. It's a rhyming shape to the E minor, but it's a G. Comes at bar 7, same as bar 5. So 7 and 8, same as bar 5. You gotta like it. Pinky's going on. Pinky comes off. Hey, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are the same as 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I mean? Once you have it. Hey, and now at this point, and maybe even earlier, it's reasonable to stop tape. It's like stop tape. You may have to just stop and work on that before you go any further. That's perfectly reasonable. You should not shoot. Usually you won't be getting it at the same pace as the video. I kind of recommend watching the video all the way through sometimes, just to get a sense of the pacing and a sense of where, smart places to stop here and there, right? So you can digest some stuff. I'm going to go to line number 3, which is bars 9, 10, 11, 12. Same as 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta like it. I'm back to that E minor sus shape, which looks like an A sus2 if you've seen it before, but it's using a low E bass. Here's 9, 10, 11, 12, bar 9. Pinky's going on in bar 10. I forgot to take my pinky off. Oh, bar 11. going on, bar 12. Pinky comes off. Good. Bar 13. Now, if you're probably seen that chord name before, D/F sharp. That means it's a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. Anytime you see a slash, it's indicating that something other than the root of the chord is in the bass. In this case, D with an F sharp in the bass. You'll often hear it called D/F sharp or D over F sharp. Two ways to do this. The preferred way, don't let it freak you out. I'm going to play a D chord, and I'm going to put my thumb over on the second fret of that low E. It's a little easier that we have the capo on, so it's a nice way to start. If you just can't get that, even with the length of my fingers, I got to get my left shoulder up to nail that. You might get thuddy kind of sounds. That's perfectly reasonable. If you just can't get that to work, don't throw your back out, don't hurt yourself. I'm going to use a first finger there instead, and put a second finger on the G string, and a B string with the pinky, and then ring finger here on the high E. There. I just find that's a little clumsy. This you can get to a little bit quicker. So it's worth working on getting that thumb over, and even live with the little buzzes here and there at first. So we start out first of all here. I'm gonna start out without my middle finger on. So here's my D. I'll remove a middle finger and get that thumb over. Here we go. Bar 13. Now pinch, meaning two notes at the same time. Bar 14. That's the open high E. Good. Bar 15, nothing moves. I'm going to add the second finger to the second fret. There we go. Those are all our components. So you're seeing a lot of repeats in there. I'm going to bring the Beat Buddy down now. It's 100 beats per minute right now. I'm going to bring it down to 70 and do this. Easy as turning a knob. BPM, if that's new to you, it means beats per minute. BPM means beats per minute. Just turn the dial. There's a button that says tempo. Tempo, of course, means speed. Just turn it to the left, zit, until it's down to 70. And that's going to give us a fighting chance. How fast is that? That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that feels good. Now stop tape until you're feeling ready to do this, but I'm now going to play the intro all the way through. Here it comes. 3, 4. Go, and I'll stop that guy there. So again, format, I'll go through each section slowly and then play it at the end at a reduced tempo like that, hopefully. Again, stop tape. Don't let it freak you out. If it's new to finger picking, then you might have to sit on the first 2 bars for a little while and get that in your bones, right? So I'm going to run now to the verse. Verse section is on second page 2 of the tab. And I'm just going to make it a little smaller here so I don't have to scroll on the old iPad. There we go. And starting with the E minor sus. Hey, we get to reuse that pattern. So very slowly walking you through. This is bar 17 here. E minor sus. Bar 18 right here. Pinky on. You've done that before in the intro. I keep forgetting to take my pinky off. Here's bar 17 and 18 again. Pinky on, pinky off. Good. Bar 19, same as bar 17. Bar 20, a little bit different, going to the high E for a pinch, just for a little variation. Second line of page 2, bar 21, E minor sus. You've done this before. Same thing as above. Pinky's going on. Remember to take them off. I'm talking to myself there. There we go. Bar 23 is a G. You gotta like this. And a lot of times in finger picking, G can be one finger. This is a one finger G. There's just no need to put any other fingers on there. It gets you there in a hurry too. G, one finger. Bar 23. Good stuff. C, bar 24. I'm going straight ahead, garden variety C. C major 7 in bar 25 is just removing your first finger from that C. Good. Bar 26 is D/F sharp. You've done it, thumb over. You don't have to have the middle finger on, which makes it easier to get that thumb over. So to keep that middle finger off, we won't be using the high E string. Bar 26, D/F sharp. Bar 27 is it's bracketed, which means it's a quick bar. There's only 2 beats in this bar. 27 is a 1-finger G. And bar 28 is back to a garden variety C. Bar 29, C add 9, add the pinky. That's your C add 9. It's not a C add 9 that you might know from other songs. It's this C, add a pinky there. So bar 29, C add 9. Beautiful. Back to, bar 30 is back to D/F sharp. No middle finger required. Makes it easier to get that thumb over. There you go. Bar 31 you've done before. This is the short G bar. It's bracketed. 1-finger G, and it's 32, C. See, yeah, look at all the repeats. Once you know a few of them, you know a lot of them. C major 7 in bar 33 is remove that first finger. Good, bar 34 is your D/F sharp again. Same old thing. No middle finger. Here's your short G bar again in 35. C, same old thing, 36. You've done that before. I'm now on page 3 of your tab. Add the pinky for C add 9. Bar 38 is remove pinky and first finger, gives you C major 7. Same right hand pattern as just before. A short C major 7th bar, bracketed. D/F sharp, same old thing. And bar 41, high E, open. Bar 42, still D over F sharp. Bar 43 is that high E again. There we go. Hey, and there's our verse. Slow and painstaking, but you're seeing what I mean by the amount of repeats in there. Hard to play along with somebody. If you fumble somewhere, just stop tape, go back. That's why I'm putting the, the bar numbers on screen, so you can just zero in on them. Now again, I'll go to 70, I'm still on 70 beats a minute on the fabulous BEATBUDDY. And again, promo code GAW10. There's a link in the description. Grab a BEATBUDDY. They're so much fun, and I just love it. I'm going to play the verse now. All the way through. A 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 21 coming. G, C, third line, D/F sharp. Quick G, C20, C9, quick G. Sharp. C add 9, C major 7, over sharp. There we go. Good stuff. So that is, that's your verse. All we have now is a chorus, and then we reuse, okay? We reuse stuff. Take a break there. Consider this a longer term project, right? Dig in. Again, if finger picking is new to you, that's a lot of challenge in there for sure. I am now running to the chorus, which is on starting in the middle of page 3 of your tab. And I think you've pretty much seen all you're going to see at this point. It's just a matter of the order of chords, right? The order of business, let's call that. And here we go. I'm going to go to bar 44. I'm on a G. And now this G here, 1-finger G, and then they're asking for a 3 on the B string. So I'm going to use my pinky there. 3rd fret. This guy here. Here's my G. Bar 45 is D/F sharp. Don't need the middle. E minor, proper. Just normal E minor. C is coming in bar 47. 48 is your G, 1 finger. B minor, and there's your bar chord, unfortunately, B minor, but no better way to get it than have to finger pick it to find out what's not working. So I'm gonna get my wrist way down there, and A minor, bar 30. Gonna remove the first to get that 0 in there. D slash F sharp. B minor coming. Another B minor. I'm gonna go to the high string this time. E minor, normal. Bar 55, C. Page 4 of your tab, E minor, normal E minor. 57, the C major 7. That's just a C without the first finger. D slash F sharp in 58. High string here. And bar 60, excuse me, C. Done that before a million times. 61 is back to the D slash F sharp. Thumbs over. Here's a G. So G add 9. Let me go back to 62. I looked at the wrong line there. 62 is G add 9. I'm going to put a one finger G and I'm going to put my middle finger here, second fret of that G string. There we go. And bar 62. Pinky on and 63 on the B string. I missed a 0 there. 62 and 63 again. Here we go. Pinky on, take the pinky off, and 64. Pinky on. And pinky off, there we go. The pinky it's got a mind of its own today. That brings us to, I'll call it post-chorus. And you've done this before. It's the same as the intro. Check it out. I'm going to go 66, and we're almost there, guys. Let's go 66. Pinky on, pinky off. 68, 69, G add 9, 70, pinky, pinky off. Good. Hey, those are all of your parts, and then you follow this guy here, we're all recording, follow the order of business on the fake, which is bars 1 and 2. Now, the fake doesn't say E minor 7 sus or E minor sus and all that. That's the detail in the tab. So this is just telling you what the chord is. And when you're traveling around adding fingers here and there, it's changing the name of the chord. So typically a fake, this part here with the chords over top, it's going to stay pretty neutral. And again, devil's in the details in the tab. So let me play a chorus all the way through. Chorus all the way through at a slow tempo. Here it comes. And maybe up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 44. E minor, C, G, E minor, A minor, D over F sharp, B minor, 2 bars, E minor, E minor, next page, last page, C major 7, D over F sharp, C, D 61, and G add 9. 66. 70. That G add 9, just gorgeous. There we go. Tough to do a full run through this till we're all feeling pretty good about it. So maybe we'll do a separate video for that at some point. Let me know how you're feeling about it. So doing a video about finger picking, it has to be pretty painstaking. We're talking about each individual note. And when you're learning it, you're going every one note at a time. You're reading it. You're hearing one note at a time. You're like, well, like it doesn't sound like the song yet. Remember, until you get some flow going, I'm going to go back up to 100 beats a minute here on the old BEATBUDDY. And until you get some flow going, there you go. So you can't see the forest for the trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. There you go. It starts to flow together. That's the important thing about fingerpicking. It all flows together. It's kind of like having the sustain pedal down on a piano. So this is just a beautiful song. I hope you will add it to your collection. And we always try to talk a little bit about campfire versions as well. You could just play it as you're seeing it on the fake sheets here, the two sheets with the lyrics and the chords on it. You could just play it with those chords minus all the little embellishments till you get the hang of it. You could even strum it a little bit just if you want to sing it, right? There's always a way to do a campfire version of this one, of any song, really. So I want to thank you for coming back. Thumbs up have meant the world. Grab these sheets at patreon.com/guitar@work. There's a lot to remember. Thank you for your thumbs up. They mean the world here, and things are going so well. I appreciate that. And BeatBuddy, Singular Sound, thank you for your support, guys. I'm proud to be working with you. And this is, if you use the link down in the description, grab yourself a BeatBuddy. They're fabulous, way more fun than a metronome. Use the promo code GAW10, and that'll get you 10% off. It helps support the channel. So all my very best to you, and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye now. 1, 2, 3.